So in this craft segment, we're going to learn how to make the no-sew penguin you see in front of me. For this, you're going to need 2 pairs of socks. You can use any color that you want. You're going to need some felt paper or some felt. If you don't have felt, you can certainly use white paper, and then either orange paper or orange felt, whatever you have on hand, whatever's easiest. I'm using beans. You can use rice, just a dried good, and then a little bit of ribbon or yarn if you'd like. So I've got my sock, and what I'll do, I've got 2 different size beans, so the body's going to be the bigger bean, and I will just put once I started, it gets a little bit easier. And certainly you can use a funnel if you've got one of those as well. But let's start putting the beans in the bottom of the sock. And it's all right if we make a little bit of a mess. There we go. Let's see, and you can kind of see him taking shape a little bit, the body. And you might, if you don't have a funnel, certainly another hand will help. And pull it open, get those beans inside. Now, once we have a good body shape, we're gonna, there. Put a rubber band on it, just so we can have a differentiation of the head and the body. You know, this is a pretty long sock. So what I'm gonna do is cut just a little bit off. I probably should have done it in the beginning. It would have been a little bit easier, but cut some of that off. There we go. And just give it a little tie. And then we're gonna do the head portion of the penguin. Oh yes, this is much better. Now we do want to be mindful that we're going to need to take this rubber band off in order to put the white felt belly on. So just remember that step. Okay. Maybe just a little bit more. Again, just eyeball it. Whatever you like is what's going to work best. Take another rubber band and cap it. All right. So this is your starter. All right, so the next step is to make the belly and the face of the penguin. Again, I've used white felt paper, but you can use regular paper, construction paper, whatever's easiest. So I'm just gonna cut out a little round shape, almost like a round door. And I'll just put it trial and error for how big it needs to be. All right. And then once I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and get the glue. And you can use glue sticks, you can use regular glue, you can use a glue gun if you've got someone helping you. I know those can get pretty hot, but I'm just gonna put this. on. That rubber band that I put on. I'm just gonna cut it so that's easier. You do want to keep some of the tightness on there as you're putting your face and body on. All right, so once we have this on here, what you want to do is take that rubber band and put it back on. And it doesn't have to be tight because we are going to be covering it with some some ribbon. All right, so next you're going to put the ribbon around, or the scarf, if you will. And this will also help differentiate the head from the body. You just want to make sure that ribbon's tied really tight so it can give it some oomph. There we go. All right. We're going to finish them off with a hat and some eyes and a nose. So I've taken another sock that doesn't have an owner, or a pair I should say, and we're just gonna cut it right here, kind of in half. And this is gonna be his hat. Take a marker. Make some eyes. And then you can use a marker to make a nose. I've got orange felt on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. Just a little nose for a little penguin. I don't like that shape. There we go. Give it a little bit of glue. And this dries clear, so you can slather it up if you want to. And then cut a scarf. And now he has a little friend.